is your expectation?
I have high expectations because of his articles. I think he's an excellent person. I do a lot of reading. Every Friday I read what he has written on the papers.
Yes. So, what are you expecting today?
To know how to brand myself, personal branding.
Yes.
Yeah, because I need to be able to brand myself as a person, not necessarily for the organization I work for.
Yes.
Because I'm a brand by myself.
Yes. Okay, so have you been to functions before? Go for it, Dr. Wale.
Yes.
So how do you find them?
Very inspiring.
How do I let go a job that is at hand to start something that is not even very clear to me? What is coming next? Where am I headed? And I think he's someone who helped me to break away from my past to be able to stretch forth to my future.
Of course, what I did is that after doing my 5 lessons, I was able to learn quite a number of things. The issues of leadership, the issues of motivation, how I can be able to motivate my team, the way I communicate, the way I ask for results differently, because I'm
Jello. You know, Kamba people, they never believe in anything. They're always like this. Aki, Asi, don't worry about the Kamba. Kikuyus are ours, There's no word if you want to tell a Kikuyu, if you look at them sitting next to you, can tell. No Kikuyu has their mouth shut, Because there's no word. The Kikuyus are always like this. Because there's no word in Kikuyu that ends with your mouth closed. Ateke, besha, haya, tiga. So. Am I lying? I'm not lying,
Then we used to have friends and we used to think reading books, reading newspapers, things that are transforming our mind was not useful to us. Even people are wondering what has happened to us. And it is not that anything bad has happened, it is what is good that is happening in our lives. And I'm just so honored, and I thank Dr. Wale, and I thank God too. I just see how beautiful our future is with everything that we are doing. And I'm sure that in the future, you look up to us and you remember this day.
Because this transformation is not just happening here. I walk around the continent, and we've established partnerships. We mentor people in different parts of the continent. Now, one of these amazing people, I call her my little sister from Tanzania. She is doing amazing stuff. And one of the things I want to put in place tonight is, let's begin to have a continental vision. All right? You need to be very careful and wary of people who make you think that your cocoon is a palace. So passion is contagious. Then hone your emotional intelligence skills. What do I mean by that? It is more than IQ. Listen, as you rise at the bottom level, what you are dealing with is technical issues, isn't it? As you rise, you now need to be able to deal with people. You need to be able to collect different kinds of relationship rings. There are those that you call the intimate circle. There are those that you call the outer circle, the professional circle, and so on and so forth. Then there are those you call others. Now, when somebody in the circle called others says something bad about you, do you bother about it? No. Why we bother? I know that topic stirred up a hornet's nest online. You know, that who wants to be a shark? Yana, 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 yana. Listen. Even if you don't want to be a predator, and we are not here saying become a predator, there is a predator after you. There is somebody who will profit from bringing you down.
Within us comes into place. Now, when you go through the Inspire to Inspire program, it helps you to be able to think effectively in these 3 thinking spaces. And when the 3 spaces overlap, that is where we have the entrepreneurial zone. And once you are in that zone, you are able to function effectively as a person. Now,
Dr. Wale's quotation that I love the most, and I keep saying it, and people, my friends keep laughing at me that, who is this Wale? Who is this Wale? No matter the economy of the jungle, I can never eat grass. It's not pride, it's just who I am.
that we are not human doings. We are human beings. And therefore you come out being who you are intended to be. And we came out knowing that we were born originals, but the tragedy is that majority of people will die as photocopies.
He took us through a time, and one thing I can tell you about Dr. Wale is not one of those speakers that comes, takes you up the mountain, and by the time you come down the mountain, you've forgotten what you are taken through. What he took us through changed us. And when they mentioned there'll be coffee with Dr. Wale, I made sure I registered.